Hi guys, welcome in another video. The long promised video, not really long. It was by the time of recording I announced it like I don't know, a day or two ago. I don't know. Anyway, the legendary WE Glock, the so-called indestructible Glock. Is it really indestructible? I don't know, I never used one. I borrowed this one, because I'm not gonna buy another gun. Just to do a review for a fucking YouTube channel. I usually shit on WE. I just don't like them. This is an exception. Don't you see how beautiful it is? Gorgeous. Although that guide rod is sticking out like a sore dick. It's clearly not the best quality. But it is what it is. This was 86 euros. So I can't really fuck this shit. Okay. Continuing with the video, I have an announcement to make. I have a bigger review coming. I have something that isn't really out there on YouTube. Nobody really made an internal review of it. The USP 9mm from SRC. Sorry, I have it. It's in a shipping, and it's gonna arrive in like 2 or 3 days. So our review is gonna be like a month. And, don't worry, it's gonna be only a few weeks. Let me just get rid of this. We're gonna deal with that later. So let's get started. We are gonna ignore all the paint chips. Here's the big one. I don't know how this one happened. We are gonna ignore that. You're gonna more focus on the what looks to be original. This Glock is like a month, maybe 2, no, a month old, so it's not really worn out internally. I actually had this gun before. This exact gun. It's a gun of my friend, and I was like doing a GBB conservation for him. So, first thing, the polymer frame. What W is really known for in their Glocks, and people who think this is like the best frame on the market, they are fucking right.
You're goddamn right.
It's just gorgeous. Ignoring the little error from the mold, I don't know what it's called. The Sue, I think just this thing that goes all the way. It's not the best hidden. I'm not gonna bring up PAD for example because I'm too fucking lazy. So basically, the frame, no need to talk about it. It's just the best. This is the Gen 3 variant, but it's internally and in the design of the whole gun, it's no different from the Gen 5s and the Gen 4. I think they even made a Gen 2, and I'm not sure. Basically, let's move on from the lower to the upper. That is called the slide upper. This is not an AR-15. This is a Glock. Let's move on to the slide. Not much to say about it. We got some markings. Like, of course there is no Glock logo because it's not a licensed replica. We have 17 tactical caliber. And the WE bushes. Wait, that's actually pretty cool. That's a pretty detailed logo. But the bushes, I mean, maybe they say something important, I'm just too stupid to understand that. It seems to be the 2019 revision, WeTech 2019, the revision of the Glock. I don't think there are any newer revisions, it's just all the same design. So in this slide, it's all just black. Only thing that is not black, the same black as the slide, because as you can see, the barrel and the slide are basically the same color, the same paint. The barrel right here has a bit of a different coloration. Maybe it's the lighting, maybe it's all the same. But two things that stick out right here. Even the iron sights are pretty close color to the slide, like a little bit grayish black, not like a totally black, just a grayish black, like matte black. Is the plate, the back plate, completely independent, and it wobbles. I think that I'm gonna screw it in much better. And the extractor imitation, it's gray. It's almost like a steel color. See, it's almost like they would try to imitate steel, like gunmetal steel. That's the color I will describe it. Not much to talk about more. You got a standard Glock magwell. There is no like capping. There is a little capping right there, but it's not very significant. Let's move on to the slide workings. So we don't have any front serration, but we can grab it by the front. The paint is pretty grippy. The texture on the paint is really grippy. It's not as sleepy as on the Umarex Glock. It's just rigged. The serrations are really sharp, precision cut. They are not cut, this is a mold, but they are pretty molded pretty good. I was using barely any strength to grip it. Like, try to drag it. Yeah, I can do it. Also, the slide has a bit of a stoppage right here. We are probably getting on the rotor. Past that, it's just it stops right here, and like you see what I mean? Like we jump. I think it's just the rotor's fault. Maybe the hammer is set too high. That's just my theory. Let's move on to the trigger. Please don't be a standard Glock trigger. I should check click. Yes, check click. Oh my god. The safety spring doesn't work. Hold on. When you rack it, it works. Of course. Only when you tap it, it already like goes in there and doesn't come back out. The spring is non-existent on it. There's a bit of a springiness, but it doesn't really work. So the pre-travel, it's like very snappy, very like set. Like it stands his ground. Like I'm gonna be like that and I'm not gonna do anything else. Also, the jam between the start of the wall and the pre-travel is not only hearable, that's not the not the wall, that's the sound of the engaging into the wall. The wall is hard as fuck. It's just hard, but really short, and we don't have much over travel. That's a short end about here. That's about how much we have. Overall, very snappy trigger. Now the reset. It's in the exact same place as the wall. It's not really feelable. It's hearable, but it's fairly decent. It's better than a standard Glock trigger. It's not a Glock trigger. It's something better. We're gonna get rid of the gun for a moment. And we're gonna talk about the magazine, which is, in my opinion, a bit horrible. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna work. But, I mean, that doesn't really scream quality. They could at least shave that off. I would have been completely fine with that. The valves are the valve. It's a standard WE valve, same as the bottom one. They're exactly the same. And the back plate. Oh, come on. That's a bit harsh. So, yeah, it's a type of like a screw-in design. Not really popular nowadays, but there are all seals available. So, mag, the wobble. What's that? Okay, finish it. Doesn't wobble. That's a good thing. Get back to the gun. Now the not exactly like the right side is jumping up more than the left side. The left side is did much more precisionally than the right side for some reason. Now to the disassembly. Okie dokie. Get rid of the lower. Move on to that. Of course, there is my grease, like almost everywhere. My good grease. Kind of worn off already, like month. Yeah, that's a hard spring. Yes, you see, that's my oil. Oh god, it's also very thick. I'm gonna leave it there. It's just really hard. Honestly, it's stronger than the real spring of a real Glock. Take out the barrel and I'm gonna just wipe it off right here a bit. The material of this light is pretty thick. There aren't any shortcuts anywhere. There's actually some bonus material right here. Nice. It's pretty light. It might be aluminum. Remove the hub unit. At least they could have made it a good color. What is that? Like, maybe it's from the grease because there's a hole, I believe. The barrel is clean. I'm not gonna take apart the hub unit. I just don't like them. But it seems to be a standard WE. Like there's, yeah, it's completely standard. The barrel, nothing to talk about much. The blowback unit. Let me see if that screw was loose. Yes, I have a screwdriver. No, it was not loose. It is loose by nature. Do you wanna take it apart? Heck yeah, we're gonna take it apart too.
2 hours later.
Okie dokie. I got it. I'm gonna leave it in the slide. It's of course in some grease. And what is that? It's screwed in all the way? Yeah, it is screwed in all the way. That's how it was supposed to be, like wobbling like this. That's wobbling for some reason. The compression? Now quiet, kids. Leaks some, but it's good enough. No need to replace it anytime soon. Now I'm gonna assemble all this. You don't need to watch it.
3 hours later.
Okay. Now the plastic thingy. Come on. Yeah. It came in. I'll reassemble. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave that there. And the lower. I'm just gonna screw that in. Now, I think I have a steel, something to check the steel with. I'll check. Yeah, this guy attracts steel pretty good. This is steel. This thing, it's, I don't know what it's called in English. It's steel. The hammer is not steel. The rotor is in fact steel. That's not steel. The shear in the back is not steel. So the only things steel are here are the slide catch, the lever, and the rotor. I'm also gonna check. No, the knocker, the valve knocker is also not steel. Kind of disappointing. Also, I think this is WE standard. The hammer set. I don't think it's TM, I think it's just WE standard. Okie dokie. For 86 euros. That's a fucking steal. Just stop hitting everything around. This is a fucking steal. Buy this. Honestly, if you can't afford something like a PAV, you want a good standard Glock, not a VFC / Humorex / I think it was Delta Force, because it's all the same thing. It's shit. That's a good gun. You can buy this and be happy with it. Although I would exchange the spring for a lighter one because, oh my god. Oh. So, is it better than the P80 in terms of price? Yes. In terms of the quality? Definitely not. It's not on the same level of quality as the P80, but it's definitely better than VFC or Umarex, as many of you call it. It's a good gun. I don't know if I wanna put a link to it. Probably not. I'm probably not gonna put it. Just search up W Glock 17 Gen 3 and a bunch of will show up. It's not hard to find, but you won't probably find it as cheap as my friend, because my friend found it on like a Czech website that's really fucking cheap, but they don't have a lot of products. What is that clicking sound? I'm gonna actually say that I'm actually curious. The hammer is knocked. Oh yeah. It just the valve knocker, okay. Don't worry about it. That's nothing serious. It's just like the valve knocker falling down. Okay, so that's all I have to say for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll wait for the new video.